Hi everyone, welcome to A Man Talking About Stuff. And just going to talk a little bit about procrastination because I think I am the king of procrastination. I started my webpage, A Man Talking About Stuff. I think this is now the third year that I've renewed it, and I haven't done anything with it. I think I did a couple of blogs posts about a couple of don't know how to pause it. About a couple of things, articles. What do you call the reviews? That's what it's called, a review. So I did a couple of reviews on my webpage, and since then I haven't done anything with it. So this whole time during pandemic, I was working from home, thankfully. Everybody's healthy and safe. I hope so on your end as well. But I wasted all that time thinking about all the things, and I wouldn't say waste. I mean, I watched a lot of videos, a lot of YouTube. A couple of shout outs that I'll give to some folks out there. I don't know how well that's going to stay there, but a couple of shout outs to Living Tradition Homestead, Simple Living Alaska, or Alaska Simply Living. I'll get that correct. I'll get it in the notes. And Home in the Sticks, and just a whole bunch of others that I've watched over the past year or so. And, not including all the times that I spent watching TV shows, movies, and things when I could have been doing stuff for myself and getting out information out to y'all. But, and I said y'all, I'm sorry, you all. I'm from Massachusetts, but I was born in Houston, Texas, and I've lived all over this great country of ours, and spent time in a lot of places around the country as well, or visited. So hopefully that I'd be able to share some of those experiences with you, some of the experiences that I'm doing around the house, things that I'm doing around the house. I've got a garden that I've planted, and this is the third year with my garden, and I've learned a lot from some of the folks that I've watched out there on YouTube. I'll give again a little description about myself. Again, live in Hanson, Massachusetts, which in the northeast, probably 15 miles from the ocean, and lots of lakes around me as well. And I love this area. I love living in this part of the country with the seasons, although the seasons are changing, as they say, just because things are changing. The world is changing. We're rotating on our axis, and there's a lot of science stuff that I like to watch and listen to, and have my own theories about how things work in this world. But I'm just very thankful that my family has come out of the pandemic unscathed, and hopefully yours as well. So today, what I'm about to do, again, procrastinating. I've been mulching my yard, not all of it, just the front. My yard's a disaster. We spent a ton of money on it 15 years ago, maybe longer, 20 years ago, and just did not take, and I didn't take care of it very well, and we've tried different things and different plantings, and those things didn't work out either. But now I think as I've gotten older, I really want to make it look a little bit nicer. So over the last few years, I've been doing things to the house, trying to get caught up on a lot of that stuff, the maintenance on the house, and there's a lot to do. And of course, now with the pandemic over, close to over, the wood prices are just absolutely astronomical. So I've got a deck to do. I'd like to put on an addition. I do have my construction supervisor's license. I have my own handyman business. So those are the things that I'd like to do and like to share with you as we go along. How I'm going to do that just yet, I don't know. Working off my phone here, my iPhone, and you can see some of the stuff that I've done here over the years. But behind me, finished room that I did for the kids, for a playroom when they were little. So that was probably 20 years ago as well. And my daughter during the pandemic moved in with us, so our basement's full of her stuff right now. Hopefully she'll be able to get back out on her own again at some point here in the future, and be able to kind of reclaim some of the space down here. I'd really love to put on an addition and a garage, or put a barn in, but again, I just can't do it with the wood prices today. Maybe look at doing something with a steel building, because you can make those now look like anything. You put it up, or even block, and do a block building, and then wrap it with siding, and it'll look just like the rest, but it'll be probably a lot stronger and a lot cheaper to build. Codes are pretty tough in this part of the country. And you can't just throw up something on your land. You have to get permission, and you got to file for a permit, just because they want their money, and of course they don't want anybody to get hurt down the road. Not that they take any responsibility for that, but that's the way it goes. A lot of towns, a lot of cities in this area, there's a union presence in Boston, but outside of Boston, the union is not as strong as they'd like to be, and that allows the codes. The union writes the codes, and that's because they want to make sure they keep their folks employed, and I understand that. But in my town, like electrical, I can do my own electrical. I just can't do my own plumbing. I haven't figured that out yet, but I can wire my house as long as I have pull a permit and the inspector comes and looks at it. But I can't plumb without a plumber. Unions. Some unions are stronger than others. Anyways, like the name of the show, a man talking about stuff. As it relates to pretty much anything, I'm going to babble on for 10 or 15 minutes a week and put it up there, and hopefully somebody might get something out of it. And comment. Please make your comments. I'll try to keep my respect for all, and hopefully that you do the same for me in the comments, and that we can just make this a happy place to be. But gonna go out and change my oil in my car. I don't expect that I'm gonna show anything from that, but I just wanted to do a quick introduction as to the channel, and hopefully that you will tune in and give me a like, and maybe subscribe, and see what's coming up next. Who knows what I might put out. I mean, I do have videos that I started, that I made. Hopefully I still have them. I had an external drive that had a critical failure after a drop, damaged the disc, and I lost a lot of my material, but I had a backup drive, but it hadn't been updated for a while, so I'm not sure how much of my videos that I had done was actually saved, but we'll take a look. A lot of things there that I've done that maybe I'll go through and post up, use that for some back posting. But that's it. A man talking about stuff is the channel. My name is Tim, and welcome to my channel. And I'm happy to be here and happy to share. So thank you very much for tuning in and watching the video. If you did, if you liked it, again, give me a thumbs up, and throw a comment in if you'd like to see something. Again, just going to change my oil right now, and I don't feel comfortable just yet talking to my phone outside, although I do that all the time. And but I guess I'm usually talking to somebody else on the other end, so it makes it a little bit easier. But when I'm just kind of babbling on like this, I don't feel comfortable doing it outside just yet. So that's probably something that will come along, and at some point or another, people will probably get sick of it. So anyways, again, welcome to the channel, and you'll have a great day and be safe.